Second.
Second by Commissioner Holland. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right, the minutes are approved unanimous. Today's agenda, is there any corrections or additions to today's agenda? I do have one addition to the agenda myself. Under items for consideration, I am going to name that as item number 5, to refer to the revisers committee to look at restrictions on common access lake lots, and to schedule a revisers meeting for that. Is there any other additions or corrections to today's agenda? I believe there was another one to remove under items for consideration, A1.
Mr. Chair, that's already been done.
It's already been done? Okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I got an old one. All right, the other ones are done. Is there any other corrections to today's agenda? Otherwise, I'll stand for a motion.
I'll make that motion. Second.
All right. We have a motion by Commissioner Holland, second by Commissioner Shane to approve today's agenda with the addition of one item under items for consideration, A5. All right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right. Motion passes unanimous. Today's consent agenda. Would anyone like to remove anything from today's consent agenda for further discussion? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve today's consent agenda.
So moved. Second.
All right. Motion by Commissioner Shane, second by Commissioner Dietrich. Is there any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Well, same side. Did I vote twice? Well, Today's consent, oh, you guys laughed.
There's hesitation.
Oh, there was hesitation, okay.
I
You had me thinking there was like,
Nope.
all right.
You're good.
The consent agenda approved unanimous.
Do you want to do it again?
You guys are just messing with me. That's what you're doing. I think. All right. Next, the timed agenda items. Now that we are through the mundane portion of the agenda, Mark Mattice is making his way. We have the appoint Charles Webb as Wright County Surveyor.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, members of the board. With the retirement of Steve Job on January 31st, Charles Webb held the office of interim county surveyor until today. We went through a lot of transition. Charles has proven to do a great job at his department. He's got a great relationship with his staff. We went through interviews a couple weeks ago. Believe Charles is our best candidate to lead our county surveyor's department into the future. So with your approval, we'd like to appoint Charles Webb as our county surveyor starting May 20th of 2025.
Oh, welcome, Charles. It's great when I get to appoint you twice in a year.
Yeah, that's right.
You must be doing fantastic work. I know from the outside, I don't get to work with you very close on a lot of things, but everything I hear and have got to work with you, you've done a fantastic job. So thank you.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion to appoint Charles Webb as Wright County Surveyor as of today.
I'll second that.
All right. Motion by Commissioner Moyna, second by Commissioner Holland. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Welcome, Charles.
Thank you. He'll be
work is
taking
yours.
his oath with Tanya West in the recorder's office after the meeting. So thank you. Thank you.
All right, and it is 9:08. We are just a few minutes ahead, but we'll move forward with Chad. What you got, the new title, I guess, the Chad?
The Chad, exactly. I answered anything. All right. First item this morning, Chairman, Commissioners, is the approved resolution 2530 to begin eminent domain proceedings on the 35 and 8 roundabout intersection. Like I said, this is basically we have a federal grant. There's some timelines on when we have to begin work. And this is, I fully expect we'll reach a resolution with all the property owners on this project, but this is just to maintain our timelines. And like I said, within this whole timeline, we negotiate in good faith to try to avoid moving forward in the proceedings, but this is just the next step in the process. So, any
Thank you for
questions?
clarifying that with me this morning.
Yeah,
Thank you.
fair enough. Yep.
All right.
Motion to approve Resolution 2522.
I'll second that.
All right. Motion by Commissioner Moyna, second by Commissioner Holland to approve Resolution 2530 for the condemnation of County Road 8. Any other discussion? Hearing none. Commissioner Moyna?
Aye.
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 All right. Resolution passes unanimous.
Thank you. Next one, very similar. This is for our County Road 137 project by I-94, where Costco is going. Same situation. We have some state grants that have some timelines. It took us a while to dial in the amount of right-of-way needed, and working with the property owners. Once again, I think we'll get there before needing to proceed, but this is to basically maintain that timeline to not lose those state grants. So, any questions, I can answer those. So.
No, I'll go ahead and make that motion.
All right, motion by Commissioner Shane,
I'll second that.
second by Commissioner Holland to approve Resolution 2531 on the condemnation on County Road 137. Any other discussion? Hearing none. Commissioner Shane?
Aye.
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 Resolution passes unanimous. And the last one here.
Yeah, this is another resolution. This is basically related to the 35 and 8 roundabout. Also, this is basically we're doing a fund swap with Benton County. They have a federal safety project. We have a federal safety project. We need a little more time to basically acquire the right of way and start construction this fall. And so what basically they're going to accept our federal funds. They're going to send us back an equal amount of state aid funds. Gives us another month or two to get this project ready, and then so there's no extra work for anybody. It's just a fund swap, and MnDOT has to administer that because they hold both pots of money. So we've done this periodically for other counties. They're helping us out this time. So
It's nice that they allow those fund swaps like this in that latitude. So
yes, and it also will eliminate the need to do a federal prevailing wage and during construction too. Even though we're doing everything to the federal standards, we can avoid some of that stuff too. So it streamlines things for MnDOT too. So
Chad, thank you very much for doing that and identifying that and making that work through, because that's a great utilization of that. So I'll go ahead and make that motion.
all right,
Second that.
motion by Commissioner Shane, second by Commissioner Holland to approve Resolution 2532 on the agency agreement for exchange of federal funds.
all right.
All right, any discussion? Hearing none, I'll vote aye.
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 All right, the resolution passes unanimous. Thank you.
Great, thank you, appreciate it.
And Ross is hiding back there for 9:18. I suppose this is a timed agenda item, but I don't view it as controversial, so we'll move forward with adopting the resolution. All right, Ross.
Mr. Chair. This is just a procedural resolution to adopt Resolution 2025, authorizing the Director of Parks and Rec to sign grant applications and certification for the Wright County Snowmobile Club to participate in the Grant and Aid Snowmobile Assistance Program. We've been doing this for a number of years, really procedural. It's a great relationship with the Snowmobile Association. So,
All right. Any questions on the snowmobile grant? It's an annual resolution that we pass.
Mr. Chair, I just want to make a good comment that they said that things went very smoothly this year, and they just really appreciate all your hard work as well with the association. So I know a lot of them on the association, so they wanted to make sure that you were identified. So thank you very much.
yep, thank you. They've had a little bit of a tough year. They missed their third benchmark because the state withheld those funds. So, yeah, kind of helped. Not great with some trail maintenance, but otherwise they're a great group to work with.
Yeah.
It's been a tough 2 years for snowmobiling in Minnesota.
Yeah.
All right, I will entertain a motion for Resolution 2533.
So moved.
All right,
second
motion by Commissioner Shane, second by Commissioner Holland. Any further discussion? Hearing none. Commissioner Holland?
Aye.
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 Aye. Resolution passes unanimous. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now we are on to the 923, and Barry is waiting so patiently back there. We have the. Not very long, I'm not prepared. Action on Ordinance 25-1, amending the Wright County Code Ordinance, Chapter 155, Land Use Zoning.
Yes, this is a solar ordinance amendment that when we went through the moratorium in 2021, 2022, after establishing the moratorium, we did adopt an amendment that included a table for the surety and escrow amounts. When the full rewrite was done in early 2022, because of how the codification worked, we didn't grab the updated version. It was the old version, and so the table was inadvertently omitted. And so this amendment puts that table back into place that sets the minimum surety amounts based on the megawatts of the project.
And it's also indexed to inflation and that type of thing? Is that what
Yes,
we're
we did
including
increase,
in that?
we did increase the values that were listed in there from 2021, $100,000 on each level.
Okay, thank you.
I appreciate the revisers group taking some time and reviewing this. This is a good maintenance work as well as a corrective action. We knew that was going to be a little bit messy when we made that big transition from CUPs to IUPs, but we're cleaning up some of the things with that right now, so.
Yeah, and with the way our codification works now, they don't automatically get codified into the entirety of the ordinance right away. They're listed on the website as an amendment, and they stay there until the codifier grabs it, usually at the end of the year, and recodifies the entire ordinance. So that's why it was missed. We grabbed from what the codifier had on our American Legal Publishing site and didn't include that amendment that was done earlier in the year.
All right, at this time, I will entertain a motion to approve action on ordinance amendment 25-1.
So moved.
Second.
All right, motion by Commissioner Shane, second by Commissioner Holland. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right, ordinance 25-1 is approved unanimously.
So the next item is a resolution to publish summary language. We don't want to publish the entire chart and all of the language, so we would publish summary language for the amendment. So this would be a resolution for that, approving that publication of summary language.
We would rather do that than to pay the hundreds of dollars to publish the entire ordinance. So at this time, I'll entertain a motion for the resolution for the publishing of a summary language for ordinance amending 25-1.
So moved.
I'll second.
Motion by Commissioner Shane, second by Commissioner Holland to approve Resolution 2534. Any other discussion? Hearing none. Commissioner Dietrich?
Aye.
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 Thank you very much.
Resolution passes unanimous.
Mr. Chair, did we need a resolution vote for the first one?
The what?
No,
A resolution for the first one? No?
no. The
Okay.
first one is it's just a general motion to approve the ordinance, and then the second one is adopting the summary publication language.
Thank you.
All right, now moving on to items for consideration. First item on the agenda for items for consideration was the ditch committee. The ditch committee had met myself and Commissioner Moyna to discuss County Ditch 33. Really what we're looking to do is mostly informational and just bringing forward landowners regarding feasibility and impoundment of wetland and looking and wetland banking acquisition and proceeding with outlet engineering in collaboration with Houston Engineering. Really just giving us the ability to use some of the funds within the Ditch 33 allotment to get engineering and to work with landowners on wetland banking and acquisitions. All right, with that, I'll entertain a motion to approve the recommendations from the Ditch Committee on May 5th.
I'll make that motion.
All right.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Holland, second by Commissioner Shane. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right, motion passes unanimous. Next, we have the Budget Committee of the Whole that took place on the 6th. This one here was entirely informational. We looked at everything from the assessment information to the forecast forward and then the fiscal landscape of the county overall. There's no action to be taken on it. I guess Administrator Kreiser, do you believe we should make a motion to approve it, or?
Mr. Chair, it's information only at this point in
I
time.
don't see
so
that there's
I think
any
we just
action
noted in the
necessary.
record that you accepted the minutes.
Yep. All right. So with that, we're moving on to the workshop on the 13th. And we had a few different recommendations here from the workshop on the 13th. Oh, sorry. Hold that one up here. So first action on there was schedule meetings as needed. And then there was the County Fair Board discussion. The recommendation was the completion of the 2023 audit and the presentation to the Wright County Finance Department before the 2025 funds can be released. Then the recommendation for the next item was the budget amendment workflow was to adopt the policies as presented and monitor its implementation and modifications at a later date. This is largely just on trying to streamline the processes that we have here internally. And then the informational only on the 2025 budget timeline and employment and training services contract. That one was to go forward with an RFP for other vendors for employment and training services within health and human services. And we had just a informational only was a continued discussion on trying to find amicable minutes that meet the needs of the people and the board and administration, which is just an ongoing project. At that, I'll stand for a motion to approve the workshop minutes and recommendations.
So moved.
I'll second.
All right, motion by Commissioner Shane, second by Commissioner Holland. Any further discussion?
Yeah, Chair, just on one item on the board minutes, I want the public to know that, you know, the reason that we've consolidated the minutes is because of the cost, and that Commissioner Moyna and I sat in a hearing at the state capitol when they were talking about letting us go away with having to put them in the paper, and that came back and was not approved. But the League of Cities was there, the townships, the school board, and so was AMC. Their lobbyists were there trying to get that removed. Right now, we use the Howard Lake paper. My constituents from Otsego will not be reading the Howard Lake paper. So, but that we're not trying to be non-transparent. We have free YouTube, and the discussion is well-rounded on our YouTube channel.
Mr. Chair, I would just like to add to that too, is that it's a state statute that we are required to publish in the local newspaper. Sometimes I think as a holistic discussion of what you're referring to is that in some counties, their newspapers close and there's nowhere to publish, and they're required to publish it like in the Star Tribune. So I adamantly oppose just putting things online when we're supposed to follow state statute and put minutes that actually mean something in there. We'll just agree to disagree a little bit on it, but I understand the argument when you don't have a local paper to publish in anymore, and then how do you do that effectively instead of sending money to the Star Tribune as the only circulating newspaper in your county? So I appreciate all of that whole big picture when it comes to discussing this, but I am adamant that we need to be as transparent as possible, and you actually have to have minutes in the minutes. So thank you.
And we are going by what other counties are doing to have minimal minutes so that we can save our taxpayers.
It's,
All right,
Well,
this is a.
transparency
We
is
can
also-
have this
I'll
debate
go ahead
all
and
day.
call the question.
All right, thank you. If there's, at this time, we have a motion, we have a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right, the workshop recommendations are approved unanimously. The last item is the item I petitioned on, which would be to refer to the revisers committee to look at restrictions on common access lake lots. This is, and I believe that planning and zoning may be putting on a few other items that they have had a long laundry list of items to discuss with as far as ordinance that need to be reviewed and updated. So I will kind of leave a latitude for staff to do so. I guess we wouldn't necessarily have to reschedule it at this particular meeting, but we certainly can. I believe, is it Commissioner Holland and who is the other? Was it Commissioner Shane or is it Commissioner Moyna?
It's Commissioner Shane and Commissioner Holland that sit on reviser committee.
All right. So,
Mr. Chair, planning and zoning and myself will work with the revisers committee to schedule a date. When we're looking at this issue, we also want to look at some rewrites to section 155 in the PUD and 154 and just general subdivision ordinance as well. So kind of take a more holistic look at that ordinance as we make this modification.
I'd appreciate it. That would be great. All right, with that, I guess we can let you guys schedule that one since outside of the schedule, when staff is ready, hopefully they can have a first initial meeting sometime within the next couple weeks. All right. If there's no other business to attend to at today's meeting, we will adjourn today's county board meeting at 9:20. This is like a record short meeting. It's a rarity.
Well,
So-
and Mr. Chair, we have the HHS meeting at 10:30.
At 10:30. I do want to take a quick moment to thank I'm going to say hundreds of citizens that came to our call to action and sent emails to legislators and to the governor in helping us try to prevent this cost shift. We are still biting our nails as we work through day by day to see what shakes out down there. I will say we're not out of the woods yet. We're hopefully optimistic that we'll maybe come to some compromise that won't leave us as damaged as some of the original proposals. But hopefully maybe with a little bit more push, we can get it over the finish line and come out unscathed, as we all agree that the local property taxpayers are burdened enough and they cannot take on any more on their plate. So
That was, yeah, great. And thanks for everybody going down there last Thursday. I did get a call last night from Julie Ring, very appreciative of the Association of Minnesota Counties. She asked if we would just do a thank you to our legislators that are working hard, especially Senator Hoffman. I do want to do a shout out. He's been really working the House. Hopefully, they go with what the Senate does and not push that onto the citizens of Wright County or any county.
Mr. Chair, I want to say thank you for everyone as well. And you're exactly right, Jeannie. We sent out a thank you last night to our legislators because last night they did not leave there until midnight. So they've been working really hard. So.
all right. At this time, then I guess if no other business, we'll adjourn the county board meeting at 9:22.
This meeting is no longer being recorded.